Hello, folks. Welcome back for another vivacious episode of Schwaaard's Journey to Legendary. I started off by rolling a 17 on the D20, as you can see from the list over here. 17 is Adrian's Orcs, which is what is before you there. Behold the deck list, etc. and so on. And we are going to jump onto the ladder. Really no clue what any day is going to bring. It has been crazy peaks and valleys. Obviously, Tuesdays was an incredible valley, incredible dip, and yesterday was a peak. I felt amazing, felt great. I feel like we won more than we actually did. I mean, we did go up 4 places from where we were, so it was good. I think just when you start at the bottom of the snake, it's like, you know, when you go up, you yo-yo a little, you go up. It's like if we started out of the snake, it would have looked a lot better. I think we'd be halfway there, really. But as it stands now, we are just starting out, and who knows what today will bring. It could be
entertain me.
A whale of a time. We shall see. Ooh, I do like Marauder in my hand, but it looks like we're going to be up against probably an aggressive Battle Mage deck that we are going to want to have some stuffs. Orc-Lane Captain would be stuffs.
Hail, friend.
Moderately low-cost stuffs. Everything else is incredibly expensive, too rich for my blood, but I don't have much of a choice, so... Hey, a mirror match. How about you? And see, we are not pure aggro. The great thing about Adrian's deck is it's kind of a mid-range, so we can actually afford to make some trades here. Oh, you are very fortunate, sir, that I did not have a way to beef him up at all.
The longer the odds, come at me.
Because I could have traded with this fella, and you would have been crying into your sleeve, or your soup, or whatever else the phrase might be. Okay, Lightning Bolt by him a 6-point hit without a charge. Yeah, boy, this ain't looking pretty. That would be a good turn 6. Tell you what, we'll just do this for now. Because honestly, if he could remove this, if he can remove that, he more likely can remove this. I don't think he's going to be running Firebolt. So we just have to see what shenanigans are afoot here. Obviously, Wardcrafter would suck. I don't mind that at all. I'm totally cool with it, in fact. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put our... Is there a better play? And we'll just do this. That's not the only thing we'll do. We'll go ahead and poke this little fella here. Poke! Alright, so we've got some good stuff. Not any real guards. We can fell the mighty if he drops another big fella, but... Oh, well, there we go. Alright, so let's see. It's probably going to be our best option.
Since I've embraced my reign.
Back. I mean, he is almost out of cards. We have, of course, no drain that I can recall. So, yeah, we're just going to have to really hunker down and hope they don't have a Wood Orc Headhunter to finish things off. Yep, and unfortunately that guy goes away. Well, the Mighty comes into play. And we'll go ahead and throw this guy out there too. Knowing that they run Lightning Bolts, I'm not expecting to get through this without just taking one to the face.
And now for a practical demonstration. Here's how it's done.
Alright, well... Again, not strong enough to fell the Mighty. Not really sure what our options are at this point. Well, I was like, oh, it's letting me fell the Mighty. It's fell my own guy. So this is just looking for answers, not finding any, and we are done. That is a bummer. And I don't need to see you play it more. Sorry, douche. You don't get to fire me in the face. I have thwarted you. All right, so we go down 0-1 with Adrian's Orcs. Don't blame the deck. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. Alrighty. Oh, business. So, some of you've asked more about the tournament and about the Discord and stuff. I do think Discord is going to be imperative for a tournament of any size, more than 3 or 4 people, which hopefully we have more than that wanting to participate. I have not set one up. I'm not necessarily savvy in that way, so I'll just put this out there. If anybody has done it before, if like, oh yeah, it would be no problem. This is not a Schwaaard Discord. This could be a Tessel Remnant, Legendary Remnant, or something of that nature, just to kind of, that it's pretty much anybody who's still playing and believing in Tessel. That's what it would be. Not saying that I can't do it. I just would have to do some research. And right now I actually got a little bit more freelance work coming in, which is great, but that's pretty much relegated to my weekends, which is the time that I would be spending this. Yeah, that seems like a nice little trade there. Bloop. I would be excited, but if this is New Era Empire, which all of them apparently are, this is definitely Empire. But luckily, I have a little so new. All right, what's more important here? I don't have a way to buff right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this, because we really do need to start doing some damage, because I guarantee this is a Elid, New Era, Drain, do all this crazy stuff deck, so we don't want. All right. Well,
I am the shield of my clan.
I guess you're all. You know what? You got screwed over, my friend. I will give it to you. And you know what? I'm gonna let you trade with this guy. Vengeance is mine, saith Little Orc. In a manner of speaking. Unfortunately, these are all executable targets. This one included. Don't really have a way to buff him at the moment. This will be good against that. Yeah, this is the typical. We're used to this by now.
No one bests me.
Oops. Yeah, my bad.
I am the shield of my clan.
You can't win.
Missed off on a point of damage there. And I can't even say I did it to skip a rune, because clearly we did not skip the rune. Gets his draw there.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll prove my nobility to the world.
No one bests me. No one bests me.
He does survive. This little guy does not. We don't break a rune, but boy, now I'm just kind of waiting for the Dark Seducer or whatever to come down and just kind of poo-poo the party. We do have Fel the Mighty, 2 of them, for some big Cretans that would seek to ruin our fun. That's a good sign-ish. It means they didn't have anything in hand to deal with our amazing board. I really do want... I mean, these guys can get buffed so quickly. You have no idea. Alright, let's go ahead and draw first.
Right behind you.
Man! I can't really Fel the Mighty in good conscience.
A challenge.
No one bests me. No one bests me.
I can do... Yes, this will be acceptable. Alright. With Fel the Mighty, I'm feeling okay. But obviously, the 8 cost, the 6, you know what I'm talking about, the kill everything. Oh no, here he goes with the drain stuffs. or not drain, but life gain.
Rise, my
And
son.
another guard, and boy, they're doing the thing. They're doing the thing that they do. He's going to bring back the 1/4, no doubt. We really have no way to address teeny tiny things, and we don't have... Oh, you know what? Well, no, okay, we have to do 4 damage. That's what we have to get through. Okay, now we have to do more than 4. I think we got this. I can't beef any of them up. Wait, he's going to buff up, right?
Steel and stone.
So that breaks through for 3. Oh, yeah, we
Finally,
definitely got it.
No one bests me! No one bests me!
I don't know why that took so long. I thought I was going to have to do some hijinks to make it work, but clearly I didn't. I just had to hit with what I had on the board. The cost of having such a massive, amazing brain is sometimes it takes a long time for a thought to get from one side to the other. So the mathematicalness and the speakingness, understandingness, take... Probably going to cut there. I wouldn't do that. We're going genuine. I'm just doing the thing. I'm just enjoying a nice Wednesday evening. Happy Friday Eve. I'm 2 days away from a good old Friday. Like I said, my weekend's going to be pretty much spoken for, provided the stuff that I need. Gonna keep the douche. Didn't keep him last time. Kind of wish I'd had a guard against what I'm guessing is an orc deck, so hopefully the douche will not disappoint. Against DJ Smeagol. Okay, that's kind of fresh. I get it.
Friend.
Precious. What the precious? We're gonna do what the precious? Hobbitses. Don't need no more hobbitses.
I don't know. I'm not a freestyle rapper.
We stand
Clearly.
united.
We've been through this dance before. Come on now. Isn't it amazing? It really is. Like, you go through one day and it's nothing but control of all shapes and sizes with like a sprinkling of, you know, something like a pain in the butt or something, or an aggro deck. And then some days, particularly the days that you're running an aggro deck, you go up against
Face me and
nothing
die.
but aggro. It's hard not to see that as nefarious, you know? It's really hard not to see it that way, but
Close ranks.
it doesn't
Let
matter. I
nothing
have to
through.
play what I can do. See, and honestly, I'm glad I have the douche, although it's not going to really help us in this particular scenario.
Ready to die.
You know what, though? It does allow me to trade with that. Although he also allows me to
I'm
trade
ready
with
for
that.
anything. You can't win. Time to die.
Minimize the value. Come on, put down a 4/1 orc. Put down the 4/1 orc. Put it down. 4/1. I don't remember what it's called, but the 4/1. The one that's easy to shoot with the Douchnik Jarl. That's the one I want to see. Play it, DJ Smeagol.
Play it, precious. Play it.
We must join forces.
What is taters, precious?
Face me and die. Orcs at the ready.
Who's a shad with a woman orc?
Why couldn't I come down with my friends? I could have been big and manly and massive, but instead I'm
Face me and die.
Petite. Okay, this is an obnoxious mirror match. Is DJ Smeagol just running Adrian's orcs as well? Because it's sure starting to feel like it.
You get one shot.
Okay, cool. We have a 2/1 to get some value off of.
I'll cripple you.
Or we play him, that's our only play. And we just remove the 2/1, which is not thrilling to me. Here's the problem. These two work well together, but either I don't get the draw or I only get to do 2 damage. I need to do more than 2 damage. I need to do 3. So we sacrifice a draw because we're up against an aggressive deck that is going to give us cards, and we don't have to worry about it.
You get one shot. Make it good.
And yeah.
Sniveling coward.
And we carry on. Somehow they have more cards than we do. Well, granted, ours are much smaller, but... I guess that's the downside. Like, I think this deck, because it is not pure aggro, it does better against kind of mid-rangey, slightly less nose to the ground aggro decks. It really, you can see it struggling with... Oh, traitorous douche! How dare you? How dare you, sir?
Steal and show.
And they took away the only value that my douche would have gotten. Son of a gun.
Left fang.
Alright, well... I was going to say I wish we could play both of those, but unfortunately we cannot. So what do I want to do? Do I want to Fell the Mighty? I think Fell the Mighty and Daedric Crescent is going to be the... Oh no. Bankride Butcher. Daedric Crescent. Nice include there. We'll get rid of the douche. And, yeah, we're not looking too bad. Granted, a Fell the Mighty makes us look a lot worse, but I'm definitely not unhappy seeing their 1/4 Orc there. I know we run those as well in this deck. Wish we could have seen him last game.
I'll prove my nobility to the world.
It is like a mirror match. He's running pretty much everything we are.
I'll cripple you. End of the road.
They just, even though we got the ring, they seem to have drawn into it more than we did. So yeah, we're gonna have to Fell the Mighty and douche, yeah.
We must protect our stronghold.
Heck, I don't know. Sure.
Bollocks left fang.
All right. It would be nice for them to be out of cards at the moment. That'd be really cool. I'd be very, very happy with them being out of cards. Not because I play them all. Ooh. Feel like he waited for the douche to do that. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this is
By the first sword.
this is another crap on you game. Let's see here. So we kill him. So allows him to survive and allows us in theory to play many more things. So he dies.
There is strength in close ranks. Let nothing through.
He puts up a good defense.
We stand united.
Arguably, I should have played Training Grounds first and made all of them much bigger.
I fight for gore and glory.
Let us please Moloch with our deeds.
Right stuff.
Won't escape alive.
Alright. Alright, let's... If I play all of that, we don't win.
Moloch's left fang.
Because we essentially need a guard.
Gore and glory.
That's not going to do it. So I guess we're just dead, right? We can't kill them on board. They've got exactly what they need in hand. I can't uncover them. I can't do anything else. So yeah, we're just done. Unfortunate. But yeah, it's kind of, the day has kind of set the tone. This is going to be yo-yo slash mop the floor with us, but we shall sally forth. Even though we have no relation whatsoever to Sally. I think that wasn't the second one in a row, right? I think that was just, it's like a third loss with it. our second loss with it, but we're not in a row. So this here will be our third loss. I hate to say that, but you know, you start. That's the way the wind is blowing. Oh yeah, so if anybody has that desire, like I said, it would not be my Discord. It wouldn't be anything that I own. You could keep the passwords. I don't even know how all that works. Incognito, I remember you up there at 37 again. No doubt playing a fun, going to enjoy myself Telvanni deck. Oh, so bitter. But I will say hello anyway. I will say hello anyway. Even though no one knows who Incognito
Hail,
is.
friend.
Bum bum bum. Although actually that it's Incognito is I guess more of the. All right, screw it. Let's play something. I guess I could have played Plunder, but I want him to know that he's up against the orcs. Fear my 1/4. Ah, look at me, I've got a little spooter. All right. Reluctant to play Garnag, but we'll do it anyway because the douche is going to allow me to trade favor to knock away a little spooter there. I'll probably play him in the shadow lane to protect the 4/5 because if he can stick around,
Must I do everything
it'll
myself?
be very good for us. Although she usually means I've got a cruel fire bloom. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead.
Make it good.
I mean, he could shadow shift over, unfortunately, and put an end to our hopes and dreams, but. I thought getting rid of her because that thing I've seen it. So, he never gets old. That's a lie. He gets very, very old. Well, no, they wouldn't need that for a cruel fire balloon. Probably has lightning bolt.
Been too long since I've embraced my rage. Steel and stone. No one gets through steel and stone.
I feel like we're on a knife's edge right now. I mean, Ice Storm doesn't do him any favors. Okay. I can live with that. So this is a time to go ahead and get our training grounds down.
No one gets through. You won't escape alive.
Beefy orcs. Beefy orcs coming for your face. I'm Garnag. Does he have a bandana on? Is that what's flapping behind him there? Nope, that's just his tattered shirt or something. Pirate Garnag. You've got a pipe. Okay, well that's kind of sad. We lose Garnag just at the time that he would be actually useful. You're not going to banish Garnag, of course, because you know I can't bring him back. Okay. Don't like it, but I respect it. Okay, I don't respect it either. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. So, two other ones, right? If you have two other orcs. Yes. No! He's purple. Wrong color. Alright, let's take a gander what Plunder has for us. Ooh, I like that. I like that very much. But I kind of don't.
There is always a blood price.
I honestly couldn't tell you exactly what I'm doing right now. I don't have a fantastic plan. I'm saving the douche for amulet. I'm saving the battle mace for reach. Saving the bone bow for drain. So yeah, I'm saving for all the stuffs, but to what that will avail me, I am not entirely sure. I just know that to
must
not
count on our
prepare for those things, so... what does this... Lightning Bolt doesn't do any good. They don't have enough for it anyway. Maybe next turn? Although if I Fell the Mighty, they can't ping it. Okay, so Fell the Mighty, Bone Bow. But I mean, this trades with a Lightning Bolt, so... Tell you what.
We must protect our stronghold.
You know, I just kind of get that sense you gotta play the board for what it is, not what you expect or are concerned will happen.
End of the road.
That was a lesson I learned last game, or not last game, but last time. Remember, I made a play. We ended up losing the game because I was playing against what I thought they might play, and kind of psyched myself out, and so I wasn't addressing the threats or the defense they had on the board, and so. Wow. All the answers again.
Nothing will stop my rise.
I despise Telvanni. Incredibly despise Telvanni. Alright, so here's the question. How close would we get with this guy here and that there? In theory, he becomes a 4, 8. Right? Because he gets 1 from this. 1 from him. That's 4, that's 8. Leaves 3 on board with really no recourse. But I don't have anything else to play, so... Here's hope I get something.
Maybe I got time for you, and maybe
We're not going to
don't.
summon anything. Because I just learned the hard way so many times. If you're close, and you go for it, and you break that rune, and you get him down to 3, you break those 2 runes to get him down there... Okay, I think we just won.
Ready to die.
We did indeed.
This bounty's
All right.
mine. A hard-fought victory.
So, there we go. Against a control deck, against mid-range, like I said, I think this deck does well. Unfortunately, we just ended up going against 3 or 4, I don't remember at this point, it's all a blur, hyper-aggressive decks, and lost out. So now we're back where we started at the beginning of the day. But that's okay, because our goal is to just play the game, have a good time, and you know what, if we can... we do have half a month to get into Legendary at this point. I don't know, my D20 method may not be doing me any favors as we just kind of go from deck to deck. But it really is, I mean, there's really no way to thumb down and pin down and go, hey, this is what will work today, or this is what will work now. You never know what you're going to be up against. So I would at least go, okay, at least I'm not, I don't know, I feel like it's more frustrating if like, okay, I've got a plan, I'm just going to go in with crazy, crazy aggro, and then you just up against nothing but control. And then the moment you switch from aggro, the moment that you switch, invariably, you will end up against an aggro deck. And you will weep into your sleeve. I've used that phrase twice now. I've never used it before in my entire life. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Cap the dock. Cap the dock. I'm wondering if I'm missing
Hail, friend.
a play on words there. Cap the dock. Cap the dock. Cap the dock. Cap the dock, precious. Okay. I wonder if this is Control Tribunal. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a very slow mid-range deck. I know they're not sitting on a ton of removal. That would be silly. So, do I play Training Grounds and wait for the yeah, let's go ahead and do Training Grounds. It's going to get an Edict or a Shadowfen, no doubt, but that's one Edict and Shadowfen that's not coming down for my Bankerai Butcher. Yes, yes. I see you salivating. Ooh, a little support that I can do nasty things to. Okay. Had me there. I did not see that coming. Yeah. I'm doing this so that we can actually get some value out of our Militant Chieftain. Not gonna lie though, that actually worries me a little bit because like I feel like this is just gonna be nothing but a removal deck. You do not play Dismantle in that you have to be a removal greedy control deck to play freaking Dismantle. In a deck where you have all the removal you could possibly ask for. So that is unfortunate. Let's see. What? Okay, I can play Fell the Mighty, Ring of Lordship, and this. So let's do that. Sorry, buddy, it costs just a little too much, but... Oh, no, wait. Well, you don't. But I kind of need this big oaf to get off the board, so... We'll do that. I'm afraid our Ring of Lordship isn't going to get any value. He'll have to eat something big, though, not just a lightning bolt. Either Fingers of the Mountain or mass destruction like a piercing javelin or...
My blade is death to assassins.
Okay. I was going to say, you know, in my fantasy world, in my mind, I was like, oh, cool, like, I'll be able to slay her with my Daedric Crescent, but of course they would have to have a harpy to ruin that. But I can also ruin... Oh no, wait, he comes out as a... Yes! Yeah, we can do this from over here, right?
United.
Come along, sucker! No breakthrough, but that was rewarding. Despite the fact that our board dies to Ice Storm. Ah, c'est la vie! Caught me off guard. Did not expect you to have an Ice Storm. That's amazing. That's totally amazing. Totally unexpected. Alright, wait a minute. I got 8. He doesn't draw without... I can't play them both. I can play him, Garnag.
We must protect the Night Mother.
That'll be for another turn. Hopefully we can play Militant Chieftain and Stronghold Patrol onto a board that is not completely empty. I have very little confidence that that will be how this shakes out. My boredom meter is starting to go up. It always goes up when it comes to these really removal heavy decks. Alright, so we at least get to do some drawing here. Yes, that should fulfill this requirement. Hey, we got our boy Garnag back! Yay! We love Garnag! He's the coolest.
I'll break your
I don't know, at this point, do we starve him out of cards? Nah. We're an aggro deck. Make a Dawn's Wrath. I feel like I'm summoning these things right now. Could have an Ice Storm. Could have a Dawn's Wrath. Kapow! Sad, sad little orcs. But Garnag is going to be a fantastic card next turn. Because he will... Well, you know. Because he's awesome. We've actually got a really strong turn next turn, despite what we have or don't have on the board. Militant Chieftain plus Garnag. That's a nice little bit of... things. That's all I got. Alright, so I think we covered the Discord. So yeah, I think that's going to be instrumental in organizing everything. Like I can put together the bracket and everything. There's a way Sir Prook did it when he did the unofficial... What obnoxious nonsense is he bringing back? The 3 cost? The Drain? No, the Black Dragon. Okay.
My blade is death to assassins.
Nothing there that...
I'll do what I can.
Of course. Isn't that the way? It's like the very last minute they play the guard that's like the most annoying thing in the world. Alright, so let's nuke your options for shenanigans next turn. And go ahead and get rid of this and poke you in the face. And looks like no prophecy. Alright, so they've only got 7 to work with this turn. Goodness knows we have gotten screwed over in the past by Garnag. Oh, wow. Oof, that's not what we wanted, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world. This is actually pretty good.
I'll prove my nobility to the world.
Go ahead and play him while I still got works on board. And now they do have 13. Man, if we could have kept Garnag, we'd be in a much happier spot. 13 Magicka and that many cards is not a great scenario for the Orc clan. We do have some draw power in hand, if anything sticks, for guards and such, but Immolating Blast could hurt us, take us out of lethal. I mean, really anything at this point hurts us. Makes us sad. Alright. Yeah, so Discord. Yeah, apparently there's a way you can like have like an actual like software that populates a bracket. Worst case, I do it old school and just, you know, make a Photoshop thing, and you know, I'll make it all look fancy. I'll make it look like the real one that they had in the actual tournament, and populate it and stuff, and just move things around and update it every so often as we move through. But I think that's the way to go forward, and definitely going to be play when you can. It's not going to be a centralized thing. I'm not expecting people to from everywhere that we have. I mean, these are not happy plays, really. All right. All right. We have 8 plus 2. Let's draw something here. That's good.
Finally, a challenge.
I probably should have given it to him. Yeah. Definitely should have given it to him.
I am the shield of my class.
Oh, wait a minute. Did we just... No. Yes. 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 Holy crap, y'all. We just won. Minus something crazy. That's not crazy. Boom! Goes the explosive device. I know what the saying is. I just was like, that's not my catchphrase. Why am I going to say somebody else's? I don't even know where that comes from. But boom goes the dynamite. Yay, precious. Yeah. 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 All right, not going to lie, that felt good. As my excitement was dwindling, or my boredom was increasing. However that ratio was happening, I just saw, you know, my opponent's running out of cards. That was kind of a good thing. It's like that. The Telvanni, what killed you the most, or what's killed me the most, is they get in that position. They've got 3 cards, and then they somehow they've always got that crappy little 2/2 that if you kill her, you know, betray your own creature there, she gives you 2 cards, I think it is. And of course they get a Cruel Fire Bloom to pair with it, so they get to take something off the board, give themselves 2 cards, and somehow that all snowballs into them having 25 cards the next turn. I don't know how it works. Maybe you Telvanni experts can enlighten me. We're probably up against lethal stuff, which Training Grounds is not going to help us with, but I don't care. Up against 169, so we'll see what they're... Oh, well, no surprise there. It is a Slay deck, methinks. So I said, my big brain comes up with very, very wise insights, and that
I do not fear death.
about as obvious as they come. Alright. So that's the kind of game it's gonna be.
Face me and come at me!
Training grounds next turn. I don't know, for what we're up against, I may actually prefer the drain over the card draw. Now those colors obviously do have removal. They got the douche, they got the, well, they got the removal.
This
They
one
can
will
get
be
rid of
going.
our which would,
The hist heals.
I really don't mind. Now, see, that's definitely worrisome. That is incredibly worrisome because you got your shifts and your pings and your yada yadas.
This one will be going. Yes.
We might have to turtle up a little bit
Herbs.
because they are coming at us pretty aggressive. And boy, yeah, 8 magic now. This might be the turn. We might have lost it right here, depending on what they have in hand.
What have we here?
Okay. So far, I'm unimpressed. Who's a little naughty Argonian? You're a little Argonian. Okay, you're a jerk face. I know there's some people out there who think that's terribly funny. I personally find it to be quite obnoxious. Did you see what I was about to do there? I was like, oh, I'll totally bounce this guy out.
Make your peace,
What are you
dog.
doing? What are you doing, man? What are you thinking? But I will bounce you out, although it could give them card draw, which would kind of suck.
Maybe I don't.
Oh! Hey, you know what? Why not misplay the crap out of the game? Because clearly we just were not going to do well here. So that's on me. That's me still being a little cheesed off at the Death Priest. Like I said, I know he has fans. I am not one of them.
I will cut your purse.
It's never a good thing when the Thieves Guild gets a kill
This
on you.
one will
Like,
be
that's how
gone.
you know you're in a rough spot. That's how you know the game's going sideways on you.
My claws are sharp and thirsty.
Can't spell the mighty that because it is not mighty. It is instead a pain in the butt. Now I can play him, right? No, because he costs 5 and I don't have the Ring of Lordship anymore.
This
I'm
bounty's
just-
mine.
Just
This bounty's mine.
really punting this game.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
You know, I don't know that I actually want to win. Is really what I'm dealing with right now. I'm like, I just don't want to win this game. That's kind of where it's at. Apparently. That was my Winnie the Pooh. Think. Oh bother. I'm trying to think why would I be so distracted at this particular moment? I can't think of what it would be.
Die, endless one.
It is too late for peace.
Yeah.
We fight for the freedom of us all.
Fell the mighty costs 1 more. Big whoop. I'm still gonna fell you, you mighty turd muffin. I'll tell you what. Before we fell him, let us hit the face and see what
This bounty's
What?
mine.
possible prophecies are in store for us. I mean, we are giving him cards, which arguably is not a great thing to do against a deck like this, but the magic is only going to grow, and the old Squish the Wimpy Rage. Hey! Alright, so... let's see. I don't know that I want to bounce her back. Yeah, screw it, why not? I think when she goes back, she doesn't have a weapon, right?
Maybe I don't.
I think it's just her. Just a piddly little recruit with nothing in hand. Man. 2 misplays. We're kind of getting close.
Walk with our Lord.
I mean, at least it's not predictable,
Let's
right?
take care of business.
At least it takes you by surprise. You haven't seen it a million times already. Do we keep playing at this point? I mean, they don't have any more cards than we do. Really?
This bounty's mine.
And now I can hit them in the face as much as I want, and they can't do anything. We're going to hold off on the Ring of Lordship because I don't see us needing to discount our orcs at any particular point in time. Oh, so they were just waiting for me to play the douche in order to do that. Okay. Okay, now I'm just pissed off. Like, that is the charmed life of somebody at 169 for sure. Like, obnoxiously so. You get to play your support, you kill mine.
Glory.
They're in my sights.
But hey. You're running a little low on, well, at this point I go, okay, they're running low on cards. What do you want to bet they don't have another Dark Seducer or something like that? I mean, it means nothing when you're in a game against somebody who can draw like, I mean, come on. Come on. You're drawing like that? Nah, man. No, this is not a game that was ours to win. Even without those misplays, we wouldn't win this one.
Rise, my servant.
I'm kind of just done, but because we're not technically out of it yet. But I mean, they can do 8, 12, 13 next turn. And Hrothgar can just do another big one. I don't... Yeah, it doesn't feel right to concede right now. Because it's not completely out of scope, but... it's not a high probability.
Time to take matters into my own hands.
Enough! I'll break your spirit.
I mean, he does eat some damage, I
Won't
guess.
escape alive.
I will cut your purse.
Time to take matters into my own hands.
I don't enjoy continuing to play games. But I mean, you look at this. I mean, you look at our board, and that's not great. Okay, if this high rolls, we're okay. Yeah, we're done. No, you know what? I'm gonna let you finish it, bro. I'm gonna let you finish it. You high rolled your way. Oh, screw it. Let's just go ahead and do that then. Yeah, I'm admittedly a little. I'm tweaked. I'm tweaked. Like I said. I mean, part of it I can't blame them. You know, or well, I mean, you can't blame them at all. It's what they drew. It's just the way it went down. It was unpleasant. So, not a lot of fun. I'm not going to bother playing anything out because I'm not going to waste their time. Hopefully they don't waste mine, and just finish it off without playing another card. Looks like they value their time as much as I do, so I do appreciate that. So I'll give you a good game for that. Although we both know that was not a game that I was destined to win. Okay. Oh, Cedar. Okay, Cedar makes it all better. I might switch it up now because I don't know. Like I want to stick to my rule. Lose two in a row, we switch. But by golly, we are doing the yo-yo pretty hard today. Pretty hard. there's something about it, and I don't remember if I said this before or not. I don't know about you all, but yeah, a very, very strong olfactory recall. So this takes me back to my childhood with the big cedar chest and that whole thing. Oh no, Mark! I knew we'd be destined to meet one day, or 2 days, or third day. But I'm happy to see you at 27. You're still in striking distance. Yeah, buddy. Yes, indeed, my friend. This should be interesting, because this is going to be a control game against our kind of control-y deck here, or our mid-rangey deck. That always puts a smile on my face, just playing somebody you know. It's always a good time. So, Mark, good luck to you, sir. I know you're going to be watching this tomorrow morning. Okay. All right. And like I said, I can never begrudge losing.
The longer the odds, the sweeter.
To Mark. You know, there's definitely a part of me. I mean, I want to contribute to this. The bummer is, man, it's just such a raw deal when you're that high up. Like he even told me you can actually. Do I try to get the value from Rapid Shot, or am I going to try to do... I'll tell you what, let's do this.
You get one shot. Make it.
He's actually beaten somebody like at my rank. I don't know if it was rank 2 or 3. Actually won the game and went down a rank. It was... Like, so it's just really not fair. All right. Okay. Marauder. Let's hold off on Marauder. Wait a minute. If I do this, dang it. One short. They both die if I do it like this. Let's see what we get. Alright, so he survives. I probably could have done that a different way. Maybe. Possibly, but we do need to start putting the pressure on because, you know, his late game is pretty fantastic.
Eat you up.
And,
You're so
yeah.
sweet. I could just eat you up.
Or, you know, that. But we will have our sweet roll revenge. Nom 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 nom.
Won't escape alive.
I do love to see a good sweet roll get
All
its
right, men, on me.
just desserts. All right, so
Awaiting your command.
that hurts. That does not feel pleasant. Well, the good news is, well, there's no good news really. I lied, because we can't get draw power with this. The thing we really can do is get Tullius up to big enough to be Fell the Mighty, which is next turn. So we Fell the Mighty. And the thing is, we have a very pathetic little force over there,
Preparations have been made.
but it's not big enough to Dawn's Wrath really, even if you had it.
Attack.
Can I get a red? Need a red orc? No, I cannot. This does not make me happy.
Let us please Moloch with our deeds.
So that makes it a 3/4. Yeah.
Gore and glory. End of the road.
This is a sad state of affairs. Not gonna lie, boy. The only solace I take is that he has just about as few cards as I do. But like I said, he's got a much bigger end game than we do. So the longer the game goes, the more favored he is. But like I said, I mean, there's something screwy. Yeah, I just think there's something screwy when the game. Oh, man, I still don't have enough red to get draw power, and that's kind of the point.
Since I've embraced my rage.
Okay, there we go. But now that I have it,
You get one shot.
do this.
Steel and strength.
I need my reds to stay on the board. Don't touch my reds, Mark. Don't do it. Okay, that's fine. That is decidedly not okay. You are going to take him out. I needed the red, doggone it. Yay, I got my red. Draw power.
God and glory.
What? And the douche. We'd rather fell the mighty here.
Steel and strength.
We're gonna have to take that. All right, I got you on the back foot now, Mark. There's no way I'm not going to go through 6 runes, and yeah.
Come at me.
First true prophecy. Huzzah!
Speak, citizen.
This is truly. Oh wait, did she? What just happened? Oh, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought if she ate the sweet roll, like she initiated the eating, that. Feel like we're true punch drunk boxers. Ooh, boy, if this sticks,
Now, see how an orc lord fights.
that could be a good swing. Don't you dare have removal, Mark. Don't you dare. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, for crying out loud. Gosh darn it. All right, now it's a slow game. It's your fault, Mark, because you nuked my guy. I could have made this game a lot more interesting if he could start bringing characters back. But you had to have removal, didn't you? All right, so what do we do here? I mean, I know he's got... I gotta do something, right? I gotta do something.
There is strength.
So that plays around Emulating Blast and Dawn's Wrath, more or less. Doesn't play against New Era, though. Or that. Ooh, this is... Oh, man.
We are not done.
I feel like it's getting us close. But like I said, we have to give him cards in order to pull this off.
I'll cripple you.
And we need to do it without getting a prophecy! What's going on, game? Come on, how are you still giving prophecies? Nothing is happening! It's so long since anybody's broken a rune, I don't know how in the world this is at the top of the deck.
They're in my sights.
Alright, so I'm guessing he's going to New Era. That's why he held on to it. Okay. And just about the worst case scenario. For sure. That removal. Give me something. That's not what I want.
They're in my sights.
Alright, I think this is going to be one where we got him close, but he's going to be able to... Yeah, Sanctuary Pet, I'm guessing. Oh, those prophecies. Jeez Louise. Well,
Eyes, my son.
and gosh, what would be over there? Nice.
Awaiting your
I
command.
live to serve.
Good old Tullius and his guards. Okay. Gosh, man. Just dead draws.
This should help
Yeah, this isn't feeling very good either. But, I mean, that's the way the game goes.
you. Long live the Empire.
Kill them all.
So he's going to probably be able to make a push for lethal.
If I fall,
Yeah, he's definitely...
behold my power.
So we got a prophecy our own. That's nice. Do I care more about... I care more about the...
Close ranks. Let nothing
I
through.
don't know. That doesn't feel great. Okay.
A hard
We'll just let it go. We're not going to turn this around. I'm not going to belay it anymore. Good game, Mark. Good game.
It has been an engaging hunt.
Yeah,
Dude,
just
for
one of
the
those games.
Emperor.
But well played. Hey, you can only play what you're dealt,
My power.
and played it well.
For honor and glory.
Yeah, that's one of those games that I mentioned before where it doesn't feel like you're allowed to win. And again, that's never, and Mark, and this is for anybody, that's never taking anything away from the player. That's just, it's purely, when you just look at how the draws work out, you're like, okay, the right removal at the right time. We've had that too. We've had that many times. So I think that's 2 in a row, so we are going to change it up here. Let us see what deck we will play now. 16. Legendary Mark. All right, so that is his Redoran deck. So we have played that before. So I had a rule, that kind of an unofficial rule, that if it's a deck that we've played this week that... Okay, so tell you what, I'm going to... This is the rule. My rule that I came up with today, because I was like, well, what if I draw like the same decks that I drew yesterday, or that I roll the same decks? So the rule is, if I draw a deck like Mark's deck that I did play earlier on in the week, is if I roll a 10 or higher, we'll go with it. If I roll lower than a 10, we'll re-roll and see where it goes from there. So, roll a 12, so we're going with Legendary Mark. That's how I work that out. Clearly, the dice, the dice has spoken. I can't give Mark a good game there. But yeah, so that's not taking anything away. But just there's some games where it's like we had Mark and I had the one game where it was back and forth, and it kind of felt like it was anybody's game at any point. And then our second game, it was more one-sided by far, but it didn't feel like. It just felt like I was kind of, I don't know. It just the way the game went, it felt organically like just kind of, okay, yeah, he just, the draws are a little bit better, or the plays were better. Like I said, it's never taking anything away from the player. I never want to make it sound like, oh, well, you just got lucky or whatever. It's not that at all. It's just the way the draws feel when you play what you play. So like I would play something, he would play something, I would play something, and he would maybe be able to trump that or something. So it was still a back and forth, but we just kind of got eroded.
Hail, friend.
So, and it happened pretty quick. I think we lost by turn 9 or something. That game, it went on longer, but between prophecies and, drawing the removal at the crucial moment, you got 2 cards in hand. We've got a Garnag on the board that can actually turn things around, and he's got it. Like every offensive move we had, there was the right defensive action for. All right, but let me. All right, this is for you, Denise. Oh no, you know what? I can't do that, or maybe I can. Yeah, screw it. That's for you. We'll put more of the. If they're in the deck, if I'm playing them, I might as well use the heck out of them, right? Oh, let me go ahead and give him a... Oh, he's gone now. All right. So yeah, so it's not like sour grapes or anything like that. It's just kind of a... just the way, the beats of the game, you go, okay, that just seemed like we weren't going to be able to get any momentum with it. Yeah. Yeah, this looks... Well, no, he does have the dagger, so he can make a favorable trade, but I probably want to use the edict for something bigger. Or more nefarious. But anyway, good game, Mark. Good game. Well played. It did. There were moments, I guess, pretty much before the first rune was broken, it felt like we kind of had a... Okay, so now I've got 2 targets I want to nuke, and I don't know... But I actually want to get rid of whatever they... Okay, cool. We'll call that a value, but still 6, taking 11. There's not a whole lot to celebrate there. He's got a dagger in hand, so could definitely do worse. But he doesn't have a favorable trade with either of them as far as I can tell. Okay, now he has a favorable trade. Good for you. Alright, so this looks like another one we're just going to lose right off the jump. I mean, does Tullius really help us? I mean, Aerostorm takes 4 off the board. And we need 7. We need 7 to be able to do that. And play anything else. So we can either take 4 off the board. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. We're not going to win this. There's no way in heck we pull this off right now.
Awaiting your command.
So he has a favorable trade with a 5-3. We take 8, 10 to the... Okay. Okay.
Now this is a fine piece of steel.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
Alright, well... The game is decidedly taking a turn for the worse. I mean, it's getting more lopsided. We're getting back into that you don't get to play, like you don't have a chance territory. Which, you know, like I said, I'm not a complicated person. I mean, we already have lost all the momentum we had. Whatever. But I don't require a lot. I just want to feel like I'm allowed to play. That's all I want. And we kind of went from that to nope, you're just going to get rolled. And it's not even the matchups per se at this point. It's just, we get a clunky starting hand or just so many things. So many things. And I don't feel like we hit enough of a win streak yesterday to warrant a change like this. It's not like, oh, you had an amazing day, you got like climbed 5 or 6 rungs, so we're going to, it's going to even out a little bit. It wasn't a gangbuster day. We had some great games. It was fun. But it was not that amazing that we should be getting crapped on already. I thought, it's supposed to, ebb and flow. We're just ebbing. Ebbing. Constantly ebbing. Ebbing. It's like, you ever see Fun with Dick and Jane? Or he's like, I'm indicted, Jane. I've been indicted. Indicted. It's funny. It's funny. The first half, Fun with Dick and Jane is a weird movie. I think it's pretty darn funny. I like Téa Leoni. And Jim Carrey, oh, I missed a play there. That was a bummer. Slightly older Jim Carrey, or younger Jim Carrey, definitely much different than now. But anyway, fun movie up to kind of like the third act. When they try to make it more of like an espionage thing. I mean, it's still kind of funny, but it just, I don't know. There's something about it. Okay, hang on. Is there anything I want to Galen right now? No.
More worthy.
I mean, already with the slow start, I'm expecting a new era deck again.
At the ready.
Yep. Cool. I mean, feels like the worst. Okay, so wait a minute. I was thinking Cloud Rest, but I think, well, yeah, because Crusader's Assault doesn't do jack diddly squat without the breakthrough, so it's too early for Emulating Blast.
A little
Let's just go.
distraction might prove useful. Should have been more worthy.
See, and right now, like I'm starting because it looks like he's got a slower hand. We're now having some of the perfect answers. Okay, never mind. The game's back to being a jerk. The game is back to being a jerk. But at least we have a Crusaders Assault. Wait, that'd be 2. Wait, does that do it? No, that just gives us exactly 5. So yeah, we've gotta do a little bit of this. Yeah, so for a moment I was starting to feel like, oh, like now we've got it all going on, but no.
Should have been more worthy.
Let's go ahead and get Galen out.
I will keep Silversil's people alive.
Yeah, let's go greedy. Let's go greedy. Like I said.
Feel the power within.
Okay. Wish I could just eat you up.
Repel the Outlanders.
Let's see. Cool. We can't kill it, so I'm not going to worry about it for now.
Scaleless.
I hope Mark didn't lose any places by beating me. I mean, it would obviously would have been worse if I'd won, but I hope he didn't lose it. Ooh, I don't know why I said ooh. It's not like that's a great thing to see on the board.
Standing by. Repel the Outlanders.
But at the same time, it's got to be in the same lane, so he could eat a Viper. We might make him overdraw this turn. I didn't plan it that way, but nope. Probably has exactly 10 cards. So our giant's going to go down, but that should prohibit any other sizable play. Like they can't play Clivia and
the waters of life.
Oh come on, that can't be it.
I'll not bow to these
Okay, so they
provincial
are going
militia.
for the Clivia,
Cut them down.
which is fine. So we want to do 7.
Standing by.
We do not have 7 on the board, do we? Oh no, we do. Okay, we do. We just need to get these 2 through. So you kill this. You go num num.
You're so sweet, I could just eat you up.
You go in for. Oh crap! Why is it? Oh, you got to be kidding me!
You must be cleansed.
He's very smart, very dumb.
Did not. What?
He's very dumb.
That's obnoxious. Unbelievable. I had no idea that's how that card worked. Like, I didn't know she just made everything a guard no matter what. I thought you could at least silence the darn thing.
The waters of life.
Alright. I think we'll still pull this out, I think. Let that be a lesson to you all.
Let's go then.
You have now learned
Time is precious.
when Clivia's on the board, any card that goes in her lane is a guard. He knows we got it.
Standing by.
Yeah. Alright. But, I mean, I will say, with the exception of, what's her face? The kitty. Anasi. The exception of Anasi, that was really the only card. I mean, that was a great card. That's the kind of card I'm like, oh, thank God that saved my game. But aside from that, that was a game that felt like we had the momentum. For him to have that many cards in hand and not have any way to remove stuff, like especially the belligerent giant, that game heavily favored us. That was not a heavily contested game. I don't think he had a chance. It was the inverse of what I'm going through. And I mean, with a game like this, you can't expect that. But I think we had what 2 or 3 in a row this time that do that. So it's the compounding effect, I think, because I'm always trying to figure out what's going on in my head. Why am I feeling what I'm feeling? What's going down? And I think it's the compounding effect. So if you hit Telvanni once or twice, especially if it's spread out, you don't think anything about Telvanni. If you play him 3 times in 4 games, 3 times in 5 games, I think I'm going to want all of this. I'm hoping this is a real game and not an invade deck, but we'll see. For some reason, the name rings a bell. I mean, not just because it's Devil, but I think.
Greetings.
I don't know if I've played him or he's one of the. I mean, obviously he's a legendary player, so he's up there.
Speak, citizen.
Cedar. Does this contest that significantly? That's a 2-4. This is a 2-5, so a little bit better. All right, so it doesn't look like this. Well, it could still definitely be invade.
Ita.
The Nords must take back Sky.
Wow. All right. That is commitment to the destruction of my grubby guard.
At the ready.
But I have a slightly bigger guard. Don't have an answer, don't have an answer. Sweet, he has an answer. Really? This is my play right here? Against a 5-5? That's what I get. So even with Crusader's Assault. Okay, that's just gonna have to be a cast at a time target, I guess.
For honor and for glory.
Or do I want to let him... Tell you what.
Speak, citizen.
I'm gonna let him break a rune. I want the card. We can get rid of him next turn. Cedar. Oh, Cedar.
So sweet, I could just eat you up.
Okay. Oh my gosh. We upgraded his 1-1 to a 2-2. That's the kind of game we're having today, folks. That's the kind of game. All right, that saves me playing the cast in the time. That's the kind of shenanigans we've got going on. That's going to have to get cast in a time. It just has to happen because... well, maybe not. Famous last words, right? It's okay. I'll take the card.
The rift! Irma Mora tests us.
Let's see. Poke you there. If you cast into time, that's it. So let's just punt him out of the way here. And I'm gonna hover over this card right here to make him think that I've got unstoppable rage. He doesn't seem to care.
I will push them back.
Doesn't seem to care. Okay. All right. We're not in fantastic shape, particularly since they've got two Nords in their hand. But we're not in horrible shape. Okay, it's getting worse by the second. Screw you, douche! How dare you, douche! Let's see. So he cannot be. He can't be damaged by actions. Yeah, he can be targeted. That's what I thought. Sweet roll, go! Sorry, the dude. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. Oh no! I'm gonna go ahead and give him an oops so that he knows that I was a dummy.
That was a mistake.
Tell you what. Wow. Oh, I'm a sad little turd right now. Not gonna lie. We're not going to break that rune. What am I going to do? Oh, you sad little sweet roll. Alright, screw it. I mean, it's 3-3 either way. Hopefully this will draw me a card that I can play with him. Yes, excellent.
A little distraction might prove useful.
I have no patience for
Although that was a prophecy, so who knows. Oh, that was so sad. So sad. It's not the first time either. Wow. All the Crusaders and subs. So they're pretty much stocked up for next turn. But we are getting some stuffs.
Hermamora tests us.
So that gives them 4. Alright.
Behold my power.
Soldiers, form up.
So, unless he's holding on to the support. Okay. Seems a little, I don't know. I don't want to say cowardly, but like to play a red year when you are obviously an aggro deck, like, I don't know. That just feels a little weird. I feel like there's just a better Marak target, but
You must be cleansed.
alright, so that takes care of, well, it doesn't take care of anything if
The Nords must take back Skye.
you got a bunch of lords. Okay, you're gonna play him. That's our Marak target right there. Ooh. That's a great one, but he's a little slow.
You cannot hope to outrun this.
Time to fight. Talos. Time to fight. Talos.
Right, making him play those Nords is a good
do
thing.
This. Attack. Time to fight.
That sucks. That really sucks.
I'm ready to split.
Yeah, again, with a lot of the removal that I find it very peculiar
At the ready.
in an aggro deck.
This should help.
Cleansing is going to do a lot of good, but there's that. I mean, obviously, it's doing well. Like I don't begrudge that. It's an interesting thing. Well fought. We've said it many times. Half the time is playing something you don't comprehend. But it's just weird. Like there was a time where it was like playing removal with aggro Crusader is like, what are you doing? But I think I haven't played Joe's. There's one Joe Knows Math, which is a Crusader. It might have some of that in there. I know, like Silence, I understand, and I don't know. I'm not questioning. It's an interesting thing to see like mash removal and stuff in an aggro deck. It's like that's just not something you expect to see. But like I said, you got aggro Empire decks playing with New Era, so I guess it's like a oh crap button. Like if the aggro part of the plan doesn't work, you have something that can halt. It's like a good anti-aggro. I guess I don't know. But like I said, the guy's at Legend. It's working for him, obviously. So, who am I to not even question? I just because I see this. I mean, it makes sense. I'm having to unlearn a little bit of or a lot of the things that were I wouldn't say taught to me, but when you watch games, like if you were watching the Masters games, or you were watching like Justin Larson and stuff. For even as bizarre as his decks were, like he would comment on other people's stuff, and so he'd be like, Javelin and aggro, huh? Huh. Okay. You know, so it was like, so I learned by the reactions that's not a normal thing. That if you're, I mean, it's the same thing. My very first, I think I told the story before. I had a battle mage deck that was like, I think I had 1 or 2 Relentless Raiders. I had Wardcrafter. I had, I mean, just, you know, the smaller stuff, the little imp, the little mischievous imp guy. Wow, we are just frickin' here. So that kind of starter battle mage deck. But I also had Ice Storm, because I always saw people playing Ice Storm. I thought, I'll play Ice Storm in my deck. And it never, it took a while for it to, is this a prophecy? Prophecy Archer? I never see this guy played. I don't think it's a horrible card, I don't see it played unless it's a...
Feel the power of the forest.
It's got to be aggro. They're just have a slower start than we do, apparently. Huh. Yeah, it's definitely prophecy. So we will...
I have no patience for fools.
Okay. I'm guessing that was one of the non-prophecy cards. Well, of course it was a non-prophecy card. But...
Feel the power of the forest.
It stinks, I'll tell you. I'm not going to lie. You get some good value from the Death Breeds. I mean, obviously you have it. Yeah, this is so prophecy. It's ridiculous. We've got a good... Do we have... Does anything... Bruma? Can't bring him back with that. I guess this is a time for a Praetorian Commander there.
Form up.
So if we don't somehow get rushed down in the next couple turns with something really big and nasty, I think we'll be able to pull this out. We do have a lot of removal in hand, so we'll go ahead and use it on that. We will edict the heck out of that. Because that ain't cool, y'all. That ain't cool.
Close the formation.
Oh no, you know what? We'll belly G it. Because here's the thing, Sparky. If we can get in a big enough board with cards like Nahagleave and this guy on there, you can prophecy all you want. We'll still rock your world. Not that I'm planning on doing that, particularly because... Alright. I do find it irksome. I am perpetually irked by prophecy decks that have the right non-prophecy cards at the right times.
Will not save you.
So we're just going to try to build up the board, see what we can do. Strikes me as a bit greedy, but okie dokie. So let's give him a poke.
Break our line.
Okay. I was kind of thinking... Alright, so I guess it's not a prophecy deck per se.
Our glory will live on forever.
I don't know. My brain kind of turned to mush. It was like 3 games ago, I think it did. Right before we... Well, no. I don't know. I don't know when it happened. Okay. So we have 13, 14, 15.
See how they like someone who fights back.
I will die for what's right.
Okay. Worth the rally. I'm okay with it. We have answers for everything that's on the board right now.
We'll see how they like someone who
Yup.
fights back.
Alright, so... Earthbone that. Crusader's Assault this. I mean, maybe I'm getting a little carried away and I'm gonna... Okay, no prophecy there. Oh, even better.
You're so sweet, I could just eat you up.
Here we go. So this is yet another game I feel like that was slanted towards me. This is obvious. I mean, I don't know. He's got prophecies, a lot of prophecy, very prophecy heavy, but not completely committed to prophecy. So in one ways he did draw well, but then in other ways he definitely did not. I think it's a bit of a muddled mess there. But I definitely feel like we got the better end of this exchange. Again, another non-prophecy card that... Okay, I was going to trade into that anyway, but... Oh, let's see here. Again, I'll do this for the... Yep.
There's nowhere they'll hide from me.
Cool. What can he draw back? Bruma? Praetorian Commander?
Rise, my servant.
Let's put it... Let's get something we can put on the board. Oh, the dude. The dude. Oh, he's not dead. Where did he go? I feel like a moron. Sure.
The battle is yours.
Ooh. Okay. Felt a little dirty, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that game felt pretty dirty. With the Hallow Death Priest, again, I know it's funny for some, triumphant for others, but man, I've been on the receiving end of that so long, I'm like, it's kind of a bittersweet thing. What time are we at here? I started a little bit late. So yeah, I think we're good here. I think we're good. So yeah, again, congratulations, Joe. I hope your points didn't go down too far by winning. Ultimately, obviously, I played as hard as I could, but I'm just as happy that you were able to go on. We had a rough patch there, but ultimately, through it all, even after the games it felt like we weren't supposed to be allowed to play, we have moved up one space. So I count that as a win, y'all. I am more than happy with our progress today. We are 1 point higher than we were yesterday. So I'm very happy. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. And we'll see what shenanigans are in store for us tomorrow. And I'll see you then.